Still 8th of January 2017, 5:37 in the morning. Severe, wicked torture. This video specifically goes to the Germanensäue. However, I'm going to do it both in English and in German for the simple reason that I have to due to the fact that it's a bilingual mechanism explained in this video. Germanensäue, this video is just to give you an illustration of what the Abwehr currently and its Dunstkreis with some of their buddies from Albion have put together. I give this to you as an example, as you were the fucking useless piece of shit idiots who started them off on this crazy idea of, you know, literalization routines and so on and so forth. Specifically, what I have to wrestle this night with in particular, and the last couple of nights in lesser extremity, extremeness, sorry, not extremity, is particular words pertaining to senses, such as seeing and hearing, but also things like thinking, namely the words for such and how they are utilized, not referring to the sense as such. You see? Here's a nice example. You see? They are utilizing that, ping-ponging back and forth between my phases, really being looping inside. That's what they're trying to create, looping this shit inside. You see questions, a whole lot of such questions with a question mark afterwards, such as you see, such as you hear, namely you hear also in you do that, you hear, because either you say no, in which case the phases are declared deaf, not I, the phases, the virtual body description, or for instance with the to see, and do you see, when I close my eyes trying to sleep, that very moment, do you see, question mark, interpreting that question literally, no, and because my eyes are closed, I don't see, and that's being worked into, well then you don't see, as in, well then you cannot understand and grasp if you don't see, right? As in, do you see what I mean? These kinds of things, in German as well as in English. I know I've only explained it in English now, but the thing works in German not as well as it works in English, but it works especially if you start it in German and then hijack it in English. I'm simplifying matters here. This about seeing, this about hearing, this about thinking. Do you think something? No? Oh, you don't think. Then you don't think. Or do you think? These kinds of hijacking with the most elemental things and ongoing. Also, something I I just finally identified the seeing and the hearing one. This has probably been worked on anything, you know, breathing, or for instance the phrase gulp it down. In German schluck's runter im Sinne von akzeptier's einfach, ja? Gulp it down, being worked in association with the process of gulping, a such gulping reflex artificially created, being interpreted as, haha, you gulped it down, you accepted it. Just because a forced such thing, being the question, did you just gulp it down? Yes, I just gulped it down. Haha, you gulped it down, you accepted it, right? This is not, I want to make this, for the connoisseurs of such routines, I want to make this specific. This is not classically, well, that last example actually is, but the earlier examples with the see and hear and think and whatnot, that's not classically triggering, okay? This is triggering, trying to be made possible because the system is subdued to a phase being fed in live, and thus the phase being fed in live through being overriding the system control, because this is actually a classic triggering thing, just that it's delusionally declared to be something other than a classic triggering, when it is a classic triggering. But the thing before was actually literally stupid routines. That's the kind of shit that they shove in me, and nothing of that is copyright of my mind, me, or my phases. That is shit that the bastards out there come up with. You fuckers out there are petrified by this shit, Because you are so full of shit in your head about delusions of aliens and rebirth and religion and whatnot and satellite, we have no chance. This is proxy tech in my particular case. Proxy tech, because long ago I did away with the ability to connect to my fucking brain via the general infrastructure of communication out there. Telecommunication. Not mumbo-jumbo communication. Telecommunication. That doesn't work anymore. It only works here with the proxy devices here, at least 2 of them lower down in the walls years ago, okay, emitting proxy fields on my frequencies to make this shit at all possible. Just some of the routines that I have to put up with. None of that of my own doing. When I say my phases are sick at me, that's the kind of shit I mean. Not my phases are evil against me, they don't like me, because they sell this shit. We can make everybody hate himself. No, they can't. They can't. That doesn't work. Not if you understand how the shit works and what they're actually doing. And especially not if you don't have the scenario. And I deleted that fucking thing ages ago. You fuckers out there did. But even that scenario system that scenario app is overcomable. And to a certain extent, it actually would protect you from a whole lot of the delusional attempts at messing and dabbling and whatever that you fuckers out there allow these people to carry out, because it forces it. Okay? Such kind of crap would not have been possible in a scenario app. So, what I'm trying to tell you, German fuckers, Germanensäue, ich will, dass ihr begreift, dass das ex-österreichische Abwehramt zusammen mit dessen ex-österreichischem und ein bisschen weiter Dunstkreis und zusammen mit Ultra-Abschirm auf fucking Albion jenseits des Kanals die Scheiße, die ihr in der Vergangenheit gemacht habt, viel besser hinkriegt. Ich möchte, dass ihr euch, wie wir das auf gut Wienerisch sagen, ich werde jetzt wieder etwas im Tonfall verfallen, anscheißt und anbrunst. Das ist Wienerisch für sich anpissen vor den Fürchterlichen, gegen die man ja nichts machen kann. Delusionalspasten auf Albion und dem Abschaum hier in Ex-Österreich. Ihr Germanensäuer, die ihr meint, ihr seid etwas. Ihr Germanensäuer, die ultra-idiotische Pseudowissenschaft mit ultra-idiotischen Science-Fiction-Hacks dort draußen betreibt. Ihr Spasten. Das Abwehramt mit ein bisschen Hilfe schafft es, effektiver zu sein in eurer ureigenen Sportart der Deppertheit von Literally Routines, als ihr selber das da blast. And to the other people out there were just some nice examples of how this shit is worked against me.